everybody, it's me, Tiffany Gibbs, and I am coming to you on this beautiful afternoon with a video. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible because I know a lot of us have a short attention span. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping on to my page or wherever you're seeing this. And so today's topic is about my opinion, my thoughts on cleanses and detoxes. There's so many out there in the fitness and weight loss industry. So, I figured it's about time that I actually voice my opinions on there because everyone has an opinion. And because I'm in the fitness industry, I figured that for those who may possibly want to do business with me or serve or receive my services or the products that I offer, you may want to understand my perspective on cleanses and detoxes. So before we get into my thoughts specifically, let's take it back to what the original purpose is for cleanses and detoxes. The original purpose is to rid your body of built up toxins and waste that has accumulated in your system. Okay, so there's so many different ones out there, and there's so many different effects that may come from it. Some people experience fatigue, some people experience a lot of having a lot of bowel movements, which a lot of people sometimes that I found tend to want to do a cleanse or detox because they have like buildup where they're not having regular bowel movements. You experience so many different things, but in this how can I put it, in this climate, I should say, of the whole weight loss and fitness industry, a lot of people associate going on a cleanse and detox for weight loss purposes. And so here's the thing: when it comes to the usual way that you go on a cleanse or detox, usually it requires of you to end up eating or consuming less calories. So that's automatically, when it comes to a caloric deficit or a deficit of calories that you're going to be intaking every day that you're doing the cleanse, obviously there's going to be an imbalance. So your body has no choice but to go into, burning whatever fats and energy you have already stored. And then when you consider also the fact that if you're going to be drinking more fluid, obviously that's going to be flushing you out even more, which results even in more weight loss. It's also going to, get off the body, the water weight that you may have been retaining. So when it comes to going on detoxes and cleanses for the purpose of weight loss, I think it is not wise. I think that a lot of people in the industry are actually scamming people, in my opinion, when it comes to it. And the reason why I say that is because if you go into it with the mindset of losing weight, obviously you're going to lose weight. But when you get off of that cleanse and you go back to eating how you've been doing before, you're basically you're yo-yo dieting. You're going in a whole cycle of extremely restrict yourself from what you're eating, get results, go right back to what you're doing, gain the weight again, and probably even more possibly, and then the cycle continues. And that is a horrible. If this were an actual like relationship with two people, you would be an abusive partner. And because you have a relationship with yourself, you're abusing your body. Ultimately, if that is your mindset of going on these type of cleanses where it's such a harsh, restrictive, calorie deficit and that sort of thing. So you want to, I guess it goes into what is my approach towards cleanses and detoxes, because obviously I do think that there is a benefit, especially if you have, started to experience some health problems and you really do need to reset how you have been eating. But that goes into what I'm getting into. So the only time that I recommend that people go on cleanses and detoxes is for that specific purpose, to reset your body, to go ahead and, just flush out whatever buildup of toxins and waste that you have accumulated and built up that is, obviously causing you problems of some sort. And immediately after that, or already have a plan set forth where you're going to transition to eating a better and healthier diet. Because if you have a whole lot of toxins and buildup that's causing you health problems, that is a clear sign that how you have been eating and your way of your diet, how you eat, is not the healthiest route. And so instead of going on these yo-yo diets and these cycles of doing this over and over again, the best thing to do is to learn and to reprogram your relationship with food and using it to heal your body and help you to thrive in life versus just it being about, oh, let me lose weight, because you're so much more than a number on a scale and you want to have a higher and better quality of life. So if you're going to use a cleanse or a detox, I would say have already a set and plan of how you're going to be more practical when it comes to eating in the future moving forward, and to ease yourself into it. So that way it's not, an extreme of things where you either, like you may have already been doing if you've done cleanses or detoxes before, where you eat a very strict diet or you just go on an all fluid diet or something like that, and then you go right back into what you've been doing before. So yeah, so that's my take. Hopefully that makes sense as far as my approach, and it's just my opinion on the whole matter. If you go into it with the original purpose of just cleansing and detoxing your body and not focusing on weight, because it only makes sense if you're not going to eat as much calories, and if there's an extreme lack of calories, common sense, you're going to lose weight. So as far as doing it that way, it's just in a very abusive way of trying to get results for whatever reason that you're trying to do to get it. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense to you, and hopefully you can respect my opinion on it. I'd love to hear what your take is on it. I just ask that you be respectful in the comments if you should to decide to do so. Um, but yeah, so hopefully that resonates with you. If it does, and if you are interested in doing a cleanse, I actually do offer, either I can customize one for you, and I also have a 3-day cleanse. And both of the cleanses that I promote, either the one that I would customize for you and the product that I offer, it actually is where you will be eating. I do not agree. I personally am not for like the whole liquid diets and things like that. I just think that's just unhealthy. It's just,